So I was recording a video for my Spanish YouTube channel, and it got me thinking, you know what? Since I'm here, I'm in this beautiful park, I should record something for the other channel, for the main channel. But the thing is, I don't have an idea, I don't have a script, I don't have anything pre-planned or a particular topic that I want to talk about. I've always had difficulties, being spontaneous. I think, in big confession here, because of fear, right? Being afraid of being in front of the camera first, but now that we're not afraid of talking to camera and all that stuff, it's also being afraid of being seen by different people, that the people that's going by, people that's in the park, people that's in the city, they see us talking to a camera and it's like, well, this guy is cuckoo, right? What's going on in there? And I know that being a content creator now, it's more accepted, it's not easier, but it's more common. So when you see someone outside, like, people's not gonna care much about it, but still, it kind of affect me psychologically a little bit. So I'm like, what about we do a little vlog, or we talk about how to vlog when you don't have an idea? What do you do? A bonfire. I didn't remember this park having a bonfire, but now I know. Hey, I'm just revisiting this park and I'm just finding like new places, new things here that I haven't seen. Well, it's not that I haven't seen, probably I have, but I don't remember seeing them before. I mean, in this case, it's just me. So I don't know. Why don't you guys join me and we sit there and we talk for a little bit. This is a good place. This is very appropriate as well, because like what happens usually when you're camping, or the idea when you're camping, you have a campfire, you have all the people around you. Well, you start like telling stories, right? So storytelling is at the core of what we're doing right now. Vlogging, sharing experiences, sharing places, sharing adventures. But the thing is that storytelling, it's a skill. It is not easy to tell a compelling story, where I am catching my audience and really bringing them along with me into whatever it is that I'm doing. And that's the reason why I admire, these vloggers so much, because they come up at that moment with stories that are captivating. And it takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of work. And that's kind of like what I've been doing as well. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to put myself out there. So as I was saying, storytelling being a skill, it's like a muscle that you have to work it out in order to develop it and become good at it, right? First, you gotta suck. So I've been in that phase. You gotta suck, and then you work your way up, and then you get a little bit better and a little bit better. I feel that creativity is just like this huge tower, almost insurmountable tower that has different levels, right? And so at the beginning, you're at ground level. You don't know what you don't know. You have this massive tower in front of you, and all you have to do is just start climbing that tower step by step. And then at some point, you are going to start feeling like, hey, I'm getting somewhere, and maybe even overconfident, because that also happens when we just start mastering a new skill. You get overconfident, you get to a little plateau, a little balcony, and then you're looking to the sides and everything. And you're like, hey, I feel pretty comfortable here. I feel pretty good. I feel like I got a grasp on this. But then if you actually look back and look up, you're going to find out that there are many, many more levels that you need to climb still. So you keep working at it, right? If you leave your ego aside and then you're humble enough and then you keep working at it, and with years of experience, of course, you're going to keep climbing all these different levels, all these different steps, and you're going to get to a point in which, yes, at that point you'll be master of your craft. You're at the top, you look to the sides, and then you see you're pretty high. You got to remember that even if you reach those kinds of levels, things change. In this case, in the industry, in the creative industry, things change, technology comes, new stuff comes our way, and we need to keep ourselves humble enough to always be like students, always be trying to learn new things, because Even when you have been doing this for a long time, there's something new that you can learn from someone else, because someone's going to find a new technique, a new way of doing things that you can actually take for your own, toolbox and develop even more your craft. And it's just by sharing, and it's just by creating this like community that you actually can get feedback and avoid the loophole of believing that you are the best at your craft when you're not. You're just repeating the same thing that you know over and over again. So you need that external feedback in order to realize that you don't know it all, and you'll never be able to know it all. You always see that the best people in any kind of field, they're always trying to improve no matter how good they are. I don't know if you can see in the back, there's some people that is just like trying to catch some birds. So great, Julian. Now we know that we're not the best at doing this. We need to work a lot more. But what else can we do? It still doesn't answer the question on what to do when you don't have a single idea. And that is true. Here are some things, suggestions, ideas that you can implement for yourself when you are really stuck, as I was this morning. First of all, like, start doing something. Go to a park, go somewhere, be outside. Why? Because that is gonna make you be aware of your surroundings. And just by being somewhere, you already have something to tell. At a minimum, is like, hey, I'm here and I'm doing X, Y, and Z. Just like this morning, I'm in this park. I happen to be just next to a fireplace. So that is the beginning of a story. Why are you there? I mean, what are you doing right there? And then you start telling the audience, telling your friends about that. The other one, if you have any actions that you can be performing, well, great. If you're just walking, walk and do like a different set of shots about that. And then you'll realize that as you're performing the action, you're like, let me explain myself a little bit. And then something will come to your mind for sure while you're performing this action. I mean, I think it's Casey Neistat, the one that said that you find the stories, out there as you're recording. He didn't have like a previous idea. He would just go out. Of course, New York has a lot of stuff going on. But even if you're like in Florida, you can find stuff that you can share with the people that it could be kind of intriguing. For example, I have something for you. The last few days, it's been pretty cold. This has been like record low temperatures for the area. I know you guys probably living in Europe, or if you live in the northeastern part of the country, you're laughing at me, and fair, okay. But for South Florida in particular, like getting into the 30s, which is like 0 degrees Celsius, and below with the wind chill, with the sensation of the temperature, it is record breaking. And with that, something very particular happens, and it's probably you've seen it in the news, maybe not, but it's just that the iguanas get stunned. They freeze, literally. Let me show you. We have this one right here that looks pretty big. And this one is probably warmer right now, so it could be moving. But basically, that's what will happen. You'll go somewhere, you're in the middle of a park, and then you'll see like a huge iguana, or several of them, just laying down somewhere, or they fall and they're just like upside down on the floor. And those are the things, that disrupt your video, re-engage the audience, but also like keeps you focused with the story. I mean, we're outside. It makes sense that we're gonna see some kind of animal, and that makes the thing of storytelling a little bit easier. Yes, most of the time, the story is not gonna be like Hollywood, record-breaking, blockbuster, but it's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, what we want to do is just to tell some kind of story. Practice, if that's what we want as well. What are we talking about? Practice? Yes. So practicing, just doing the thing over and over, and you become more comfortable. And if the videos are cool, then of course, you guys are gonna like it. It's gonna be better. We're gonna have a lot of fun. And that's kind of what I want to do with these videos. I want to have fun. I want to do cool stuff, but also create great images. And for that, I need to keep practicing. All right, guys, so there you have it. We didn't have any previous ideas. We got here, we told a few stories. One idea led to the next one, and once you know it, you have a full-on vlog. I hope you like this video. I know it's a little bit different from the usual videos of the channel, but what do you think? Let me know down in the comments if you like this kind of videos, and I can try to come up with more ideas in that area. And as usual, I'll see you in the next video.